Kelly, and today I'm going to do the Would You Rather tag, the Booktube edition. This tag was originally created by Rachel Reeds, and I wasn't tagged, but I saw Leslie Cardix do it on her channel, and I decided to do this one because right now I have no physical books really, since all my books are packed away for the move, and this is a tag where I can just answer the questions and not have to hold up any books. And I'm going to do this I haven't really thought about the answers. I just watched her video and then I'm gonna make this video, so I'm just gonna say what first pops in my mind. And for me, the game Would You Rather is one where, you know, neither option is maybe the best option, but that you just have to pick something. So for each of these, it might not be like the ideal, but I'm just going to pick one. So the first question is, would you rather read only trilogies or only standalones? And for me, it's totally standalones because a lot of times I get lost in series because if I don't read them back to back, then I'll forget things. So if I could only choose one for the rest of my life, I would choose standalones because then I could just read whatever I wanted and not have to worry about remembering. Number 2 is read only female or male authors. And I would probably choose female just based on the fact of when I think about who some of my favorite authors are, they're female. Like, I wouldn't want to spend the rest of my life never reading J.K. Rowling or Shannon Hale again, so I'm going with female. Number 3, shop at Barnes & Noble or Amazon. And I'm going to say Amazon because I just don't shop in physical stores as much anymore because with kids it's not as easy. So I do most of my shopping online. I don't usually buy from Amazon, but if those are my two choices, I'm going to pick Amazon. Number 4 is all books become movies or TV shows. I'm going to say movies because sometimes I think TV shows draw it out too long and then they get like way off the plot. Number 5 is read 5 pages per day or 5 books per week. And I'll definitely say 5 books per week. There's no way I can only read 5 pages. Like, even in one sitting, I don't read 5 pages only. Like, that would just be too much for me. I would have to read at least a whole chapter, and I often read a lot at a time. So it might be a stretch. Maybe I'll just read short books and read 5 per week. Number 6 is be a professional reviewer or author. And even though like I'm not actively trying to be an author, if I had to choose one or the other right now, I would say author, because I do have like ideas for writing in my head, so if I had to choose, it would be author. Number 7 is only read your top 20 favorite books over and over, or always read new ones that you've never read before. This would be so hard to choose because I'm one of those people that likes to reread my favorites to have kind of like that comfort. It's kind of like, you know, eating your comfort food. I like to go back to my favorite books. Sorry, this is like the one that takes me so hard. I guess I'd have to say new books, even though that breaks my heart. But I guess thinking if I read only like 20 books the rest of my life, I'd get really bored. So I'd have to say new ones. But that's like the worst question so far. That's hard. Number 8 is be a librarian or a bookseller. I would probably say a librarian just because I feel like you could do more like educational things in that setting than as a bookseller. You're pretty much just like in the like commercial you know, like kind of business end of it. And number 9 is only read your favorite genre or every genre except for your favorite. And I guess I would say that I would only read my favorite genre because I think that I would probably just rather read that genre than it would be really hard to not read my favorite genre, which I don't even know what I would say is my favorite genre. Like, I really like middle grade fantasy books, so I guess I would say that's my genre, but I could just say fantasy in general. That would give me a lot more books to be able to read. And then number 10, only read physical books or ebooks. And if I had to choose, I would say physical books because even though ebooks are handy, I could not go without having physical books because I like to hold them in my hand sometimes. So if I have to choose, that's what I'm choosing. So that's it. That's all 10 questions. It doesn't ask me to tag anybody, and since I didn't prepare for this, I don't know who I would tag. So I'm just not going to tag anybody this time. But if you haven't done this and you feel like doing a really quick tag without any prep, then go ahead and do it. Alright, that's it for now. I'll see you guys later.